Hey everyone, it's Craig with Bond Street Mortgage. I'm growing a beard here from November, so I'm hoping some of you guys out there are doing the same. I wanted to just do a quick video. Rising interest rates, everyone sees, everyone hears about them. Just to give you a little bit of tidbit of information here. Rising rates are something that the government has been talking about for a number of years now, and it's kind of been staved off. And with the economic conditions getting better, this is the best time for them to raise rates. So what we've seen over the past, well, really since the beginning of the year, we have seen a run up, really stayed from 4.5 into the higher fours for the majority of the year. Speaking of, say, a 30-year fixed mortgage. And then just within the last 2 weeks, we've seen a run up over 5% in some cases. So you're hovering right around the 5% point. Now, before everyone panics, which it seems to be the case, the new normal set in soon. Unfortunately, everyone does love lower interest rates, obviously lower payments, but this is something that we did expect. Now, historically speaking, average rates should be anywhere from 5.5% to 6.5%. That's what history deems normal. That doesn't make it any easier to swallow, but when you put things in perspective, one of the things that I've been telling a lot of my newer buyers that haven't seen any cycle where rates were in this range is that you got to think long term. If you hold off from buying now, expecting rates to come back down, you could wind up paying more for a home down the road if rates continue to increase. There's only been one time in history that rates went into the 3s and 4s, and that's been basically the last 5 to 8 years, right? So with those probabilities, if you're in the market to buy, do not let the rates sway you. One thing to look out for, and I'm seeing a lot more of, because as rates go up and people see a 5 in front of things as opposed to a 4, you have a lot of people that look all over the place with every mortgage bank or mortgage broker or big bank out there, and they don't know what they're getting or who they're dealing with. Be very careful of that. Most estimates that I am getting from especially the big banks are shorting everyone on what they would need to bring for closing. Now that's a very important thing. It's because of taxes in most cases. Obviously in New Jersey we have very high taxes. But these big banks and a lot of other companies that are working out of other states, a lot of the times they're going to show a national kind of rough amount of 2 months of taxes being collected for all real estate purchases. Well, in New Jersey, if you have done business here, you'll know in most cases you're going to bring about 4 to 5 months of real estate taxes to closing in New Jersey. This is a crucial point because when the bank sent out their estimates, or smaller companies, again, if you're going for the lowest bidder, beware of this, but they'll try to show you the lowest amount possible, although that's not what you're going to wind up bringing to closing. So I look at things and I try to overestimate fees so that you have the best idea possible going into this purchase to be best prepared. I'd rather call you a day or two before closing saying that you have to bring less money to closing as opposed to more. A lot of these companies don't look at it the same way. They figure that at that point the conversation is a lot easier to have because you have to close. Well, look out for that because you do not compare banks or mortgage companies based on those costs. You're basing it on origination fees. So in a time of shopping, because rates are going higher, just be very, very skeptical of anyone that's offering lower rates than where the market is. We see it all the time. We don't want you to get caught up in that. So just a quick little rundown of where rates are going and what to look out for. Please keep us in the loop if you need anything. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to call. We look forward to 2019. We're going into the holiday season, and we hope that you have a great end of the year. Keep us posted with anything we can do. Have a good one.